I'm about to get lit. Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Kat and welcome to an all-new series called Vinomas. I'm here to share my love of wine with you and for us to learn more about wine together. I'm so rich, I only drink wine that's $100 and over. Actually, this is $17. This wine is $17? What have I been spending my money on all this time? I don't know. Capitalism? We'll get into the types of meals, cheeses, and meats that pair specifically with the wines chosen for this video. And we'll just get to learn more about what pairs well with what and the best bang for your buck. Before we begin, let's just go over some basic key terms, and that is body. Anytime you hear the description of light-bodied, medium-bodied, or full-bodied wine, that's just to describe the weight of the wine, not necessarily taste. So for example, you can use this to describe a certain texture that just rolls off the tongue, slips off the tongue, or a wine that has a certain heaviness to it. And that's just how you describe the 3 layers of body. So, let's begin. Pinot Noir is a very common wine to choose from and to buy from at the grocery store. I think that it's the perfect kind of wine to drink on a Friday night in, like what I'm about to do tonight, or just to gift to a friend at a birthday party. So for today, I bought the Acacia Pinot Noir. This was made in Sonoma County, which is, part of wine country, so this is legit. Let's give this wine a taste. So on the label, it says that it has like a silky texture to it, and I definitely taste that, and as well as the cherries and the raspberries. So these fruits are the signature fruits for the Pinot Noir, and I quite like this. Like, it's both sweet but also a little bitter. I don't like things that are like way too sweet, like a Stella Rosa. Those are good too, but I kind of want to have a little bit more of a medium body finish to it. So yeah, this is good. I highly recommend it. So you're probably wondering what kind of cheese goes well with this Pinot Noir, and I've got the answer for you. It's the Gruyere cheese. The best way to kind of assess what wine and cheese go well together is to pair them by their body. So since this is a medium body, you might want to get like a medium to soft cheese, and the Gruyere cheese is like a perfect in between there. So this Gruyere cheese kind of has like a buttery taste to it. Complements the Pinot Noir very well. So Pinot Noir is actually one of the oldest wines in the world. It dates back to the Roman era, and the grape that makes the Pinot Noir is called the Vitis vinifera grape. So that grape is typically harvested in cooler climates. So when you're looking for a Pinot Noir at the grocery store, you want to look for a location that's typically cold. So in California, you have Mendocino County and the Santa Cruz Mountains. Those are the ideal places to buy your Pinot Noir from. The Pinot Noir was born out of Burgundy, France, where all the best wine is made, right? And let's talk to my friend Suzon about it. This wine reminds me so much of my younger 20s in France. I used to go there a lot.
I live here.
Enchanté.
Relou.
So the Pinot Pinot Noir has a complex texture from other red wines because it has the raspberry and cherry fruit flavors. The wine also has some earthy undertones coming from mushroom, dirt, and oftentimes vanilla. So typically, the Pinot Noir can also be a dry wine, but mainly you can taste the subtle sweetness of it. And that's what distinguishes its taste from the other red wines. Fun fact, often wineries will grow the Pinot Noir grape next to the Chardonnay grape, which makes them almost cousins. Just like my sound mixer.
Oh.
Which leads me into our Chardonnay wine. So let me pour this up. So I got this Chardonnay wine from wink.com actually. So I got it for about $17, but retail comes for about $19.
You know, I generally stay away from Chardonnay. It's kind of like that general tier of wine that the plebeians drink.
Have you even tasted it yet?
Oh, I suppose. Oh, quite good.
Yeah. So this is one of the best $17 oak Chardonnays out there because it has that fruitier flavor to it. I tasted some of the apple and the apricot
With a little bit of lemon.
yeah, with a little bit of lemon. See, you're liking it too.
Yes, I guess this is a very tasty, light-bodied wine.
Camembert cheeses have a buttery and milky taste to it, which is one of my favorite cheeses, and it is one of the ideal choices to pair with the Chardonnay wine. So remember, when you pair your body of wine, you should also pair it with the same texture and feel of the cheese. So in this case, a lighter cheese like the Camembert is a perfect texture for the Chardonnay wine.
And also, if you ever buy white Chardonnay from France, it has to be Chardonnay. Otherwise, it's not legit.
But when you're selecting your Chardonnays, there's two things to know about. There's two varieties of Chardonnays to choose from. There's the unoaked and the oaked Chardonnay. Okay, so oak Chardonnay has all of the sweet, fruity flavors like apple, star fruit, and pineapple. This is definitely of that kind because this has the apple flavor. And the reason for that is because there's more oxygen that passes through the barreling process of the oak Chardonnay. So usually with the oak chard, it goes through this malolactic fermentation. And that's just a fancy jargon word for converting tart flavors into smoother, creamier texture. Unoaked Chardonnay has more of a citrusy flavor where you can find in more cooler climates. Last but not least, we're gonna go into our canned wines. Now, are canned wines more or less better than glass bottled wines? The answer is no. To be honest, canned wines are just more sustainable and they're perfect when you're on the go. So I bought this canned wine at Ralph's for $4.50 because it was on sale, but let's give it a shot. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, okay. So on this can, it says that it is a house wine and that it's a tropical mango spritz. I really taste the mango in here, and that is one of my favorite fruits, so that's why I bought this. But if you're ever on the go or just need some wine, but you don't want to like have to open this, this is the way to go. Seriously, I got this at Ralph's, and this is like a good bang for your buck. But also when you're on a picnic with your friends at the park or at a festival, you're less susceptible to dropping this glass bottle of wine versus this canned wine, which you can easily just walk around with because it still has the same amount of flavor and body that you would expect from your glass bottle, I mean. Lastly, food. So I specifically chose the Pinot Noir, the Chardonnay, and the canned wine because I'm going to have fish later today for dinner. So whether it's sauteed, grilled, or fried, I think these wines are best fit for that kind of dinner choice. So you can have this with fish or chicken. It's really up to you, but I don't think these are really a steak kind of wine. That'll be for the next video, but yeah. Thank you again for watching this video. If you've come this far, please don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know if you want to see more of these videos. Cheers.
Cheers.
Pretty good, right? Pretty good. All right, bye.
Like,
Period.
like and subscribe.